Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, and welcome back to another episode of Astrology After Dark. I am Kay Catrice, the Natal Chart Navigator, and what I do, I help open-minded women to get energetically aligned to who they are, using the energies that they were born with based on their natal chart. And so, Um, tonight I'm going to be talking about obstacles in the natal chart. Okay, so one question that I get asked when I'm doing chart readings is, can you see? How can you see the blocks, or how can you see, you know, where things are going to be, not going as favorable as I would like them. Like obstacles. Okay, in life, right? And so, the aspects, okay, the aspects in astrology, the aspects are what you look at when you are doing the natal chart. Okay, aspects are the interactions between the planets. Okay, and so just depending upon the placement of the planets, okay, then that is going to show whether it will be a favorable aspect or a negative. Well, favorable or more challenging. I don't like to say positive or negative. I like to say favorable, okay, or negative or challenging. Okay. So, before I continue, if you are watching this on YouTube, and you're finding value, go ahead and like the video, and then also subscribe and click the bell so that you get notifications when I go live or upload a new video to the channel. And also, if you are watching this on Facebook, please do go ahead and share it out so that others may find value as well. Okay. And so, I'm going to talk about the aspect. There's multiple aspects, okay? But the main aspects that you look at are conjunctions. And so conjunctions mean that the planets are like really close together, okay? And so it's more like their energies are blended together. And then you have the more conjunctions are kind of, to me, when I look at conjunctions, they're kind of like neutral. They just depending on the planets. Some may be a little more challenging than other conjunctions, but to me, they're for the most part pretty much neutral. Now, more favorable aspects are and trines and sextiles. Okay, and so those are more positive aspects, meaning that those the planets are interacting favorably. Okay, and so they're kind of boosting each other, helping each other out. Then the more challenging aspects are um, are the squares and oppositions. Okay, squares are the most challenging, meaning that it's quite a bit of things you have to do to overcome that. And then the oppositions are where the planets are opposite of each other. Okay. So I'm going to pull a chart tonight. I'm going to show a chart, and I'm going to kind of just go through a few of the aspects so you can see what it looks like. And this is what I'm looking at when I do a chart reading. So hold on a moment. The tab. Okay. So let's see here. You can see my screen. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So most of the planets are here in the bottom half. So this is a night chart. The sun is below, is down here in the first six houses. So it's a night chart. So they have a lot of Sagittarius in. Okay. So when you're looking at this, maybe it'll go away. Okay, here we go. So this here, when you're looking at this here, because when you go to astro.com and you pull your chart, okay, you're going to see this here, okay? The red, these are the more challenging. Like this means conjunction, okay? This means conjunction, but again, I don't see conjunctions as being good or bad. It just like the energies blend together when I'm looking at it. Now it's all up into interpretation. You might get, another astrologer might say, it's bad. It's really all up into interpretation. Okay. This one here, this little symbol here, this is opposition. Okay. So this means that Uranus, because this is Uranus and this is Chiron here, means that they are opposite of each other. Okay. Then you have this here. This is a square. This is the most challenging aspect. Okay. And then this is sextile, and then this is a trine. Okay. Now these green and black ones here, these are minor aspects. Some astrologers look at them, some don't. Really just depends on who's reading the chart. Okay. So this square here, this this square here between Neptune, this is Neptune here, and this is Venus. Okay. And so this square here, and if you're just jumping on, we're talking about challenging aspect. We're talking about aspects in the astrology chart. How can you see obstacles in the natal chart? Okay, so you have this square here, okay, between Neptune and Venus. Okay, Venus is the planet of love, money, beauty, all the things, all the things, pleasure, those things. And Neptune is the planet of illusions and dreams and delusions, and spirituality. Neptune makes things hazy. Okay. And so if you listen to 90s, like 90s R&B, especially 90s R&B, and maybe early 2000s R&B, if you listen to a lot of the songs, I mean, you really think about it, a lot of the things that they're singing about, it's very delusional when it comes to the the thought process of love. Okay. And so that's what a Neptune Venus square does. Okay. That will make it so that you are like you're in love, and you like overlook a lot of things that your partner does. So if and this is a square that you know uh that can attract. So this is where I can attract like narcissists. And I don't really talk about love or whatever, but even in business, okay, even in business, this is a square that can attract people to you who are manipulative, very manipulative, and could really hurt you. Um, because half this square, it makes you overlook a lot of things. It makes you forgive a lot of things. So you could be, just if you are, you're in a business partnership, and your partner is, your business partner is always you know, like you have a meeting, and you're trying to discuss, different things about the business, and they're just not doing, their part, what they need to be doing, but yet they're always wanting you to overlook it or forgive it, or the next time I'm gonna do better, or this, that, then the third, and so this is a square that can cause a lot of complications. They may be somebody who will, you know, take loan on the business and not say anything to you to afterwards, or, um, they may just do kind of shady things. But with this square, they'll talk you up, and say, oh, I'm working on it, or I'm not going to do it. Anyway, this is a square that can be very challenging when it comes to partnerships, when it comes to relationships, okay? Because Venus does rule Libra. Libra is a sign of negotiations and contracts and things like that. And so this is a square that can be challenging, especially if the placement, um, depending on where the placement is, especially too, can make it even more challenging, like when it comes like for business. Or this could just be, like you overlooking, like your boss does things, and you kind of like overlook things like that. So that can be a very challenging square. Squares are the hardest to get over. Okay, they're the most challenging to have to deal with. However, when you're looking at it and you're seeing what the square is, answer always lies in within this, the aspect. The answer lies, especially if it's a challenging one, it lies within it, how to overcome it. So when I'm looking at the chart, I can see the square, and so a remedy for this would be you need stronger boundaries, okay? Because Neptune is also boundaries. Okay, boundaries are not really strong with the planet Neptune, and so one of the things that you can do if you had this square is to create stronger boundaries. Okay, not only do you need to create stronger boundaries, but you need to know that you are worth more than what you're getting. Okay, you're giving, and so you need to do the same thing. Okay. Okay. So that is I just wanted to show one, just show how you can see obstacles in the chart. Another thing that a big blockage that I also look for when I'm in the chart is the placement of Saturn, because Saturn is the planet of restriction. And so, I definitely like to see where Saturn is when it is in relation to, how it will affect you when it comes to your career or business or, working a job or what have you. So, I hope you found value in this live stream. If you did, go ahead, share it out so that others can find value as well. And if you're watching on YouTube, please do go ahead and give it a like and also subscribe and hit the bell notifications. Um, now, today I do have a free resource that I would like to give out. If you want to book a reading, the information is right there in the comments. But I definitely want to share a free resource with you. And so, if you want to know how or what careers or business opportunities or jobs would be best for you based upon your sun sign, okay? Based upon your sun sign, okay? Then you can just comment here in the comments, and I will get the link over to you for you to download a free cheat sheet that shows you the best careers based upon your sun sign, okay? And so I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. And remember that possibilities are endless. If you can see it in your mind, then you can hold it in your hand. And that should make you smile because you really do create your own reality. Have a great one, guys.